What do you say, everybody? How's it going today? Coming at you from Bend, Oregon, out here in River Bend Park. And we're going to talk about what is so hot about Bend, Oregon on my list today. Well, we got a lot of things we could talk about on that. Is it the outdoor activity, the enthusiast lifestyle, desire to find all the restaurants, all the real estate, all the shops? Well, for me, it's the flavor. And yeah, we talk a lot about the food. I just hit the top food carts, beer gardens, a little bit about what we find in fine dining. Today, it's breweries. Let's go explore the top 5, I call it top 6 maybe, breweries that I like to spend time at. They're amazing. Their flavors kind of captures the essence of what this town's all about and spread out just enough around town where it's an adventure. So if you're up for a little flavor, talk about what Bend is known for and that craft beer scene, well, I hope you join. Let's go have some fun as we explore the craft beer scene in Bend, Oregon right now. Let's go, Central Oregon. All right, so if we're talking craft beer, it's just about anywhere. This is where we're talking. It's Deschutes Brewery, and the reason we're here, it is the largest, it is the original, it really kind of started the whole craft beer scene, dating back to 1988. They really kind of put craft beer and brewing on the map in the Pacific Northwest. And it starts with things like Muir Pond, the Black Butte Porter, a couple of local names to the area, one after a mountain, one after a river. And it really kind of helps you understand what the history is to create. Look at this place. It is massive. I mean, they do, if I read the stats right, something like 225 to 250,000 barrels a year. That equates to 3 million cases of beer. So that's a lot. And they're always innovating. They're always coming up with new flavors. There's seasonal stuff. One of my favorites is coming out right now as we hit the fall and winter season. Jubile Ale, dark holiday Christmas ale. I'm super excited to get in and kind of get a little flavor, get a little taste of it. But you got to know about Deschutes Brewery. They are quintessential in the development of all these craft brews in Bend and Central Oregon. So we're going to go in, just take a quick look at the facilities here at the brewery. They've got just a killer inviting pub where you can come in, have a beer, get to know the crew, and they offer tours. You got to come check it out. The beer tour here shows you how they make it, what the history is, what they use, all the great details. But then if you're looking for the food scene, we've got food carts out front, but we've also got an awesome pub downtown. You got to check it out. The French onion soup's what it is for me every time. So Deschutes Brewery, it's the #1 spot. Let's go check out some more, but thanks for joining. All right, there's our second stop. It's 10 Barrel Brewery, and we've got it right here behind us. We're out at the facilities that puts out an awesome product. And 10 Barrel, a couple of guys started it back in 2006 and really kind of came up with something that was a flavor for everybody. What they've been able to do is, you know, everything from pub beer to seasonal beers, IPAs, stouts, pilsners. I mean, they really covered it all and grew so quickly that by 2014, Anheuser-Busch purchased them, and they really quickly ramped it up from there. I think the last time I checked, and it's tough to look up the numbers, something between 80 and 100,000 barrels a year. Not all here because they have now expanded. They're in Portland, they're in Seattle, they're in San Diego. So they've got a number of locations. We're at one of their main facilities right now, and we're going to take a quick peek what the inside looks like. But over 1 million cases a year, up to 1.3 million cases a year, you probably know about 10 Barrel. You know they got great food as well, from pizzas to pub style. They've got a food venue here, but they've also got one downtown off of Galveston, creating some great seasonal beers there as well. But check out the scene. This is just a normal afternoon at the pub. You can see kind of down at the end, they've got a view where you can see all the barrels brewing, but a great scene, event space upstairs. They really are here to cater to it. And all of this opens up behind me in the summertime. So enjoy that afternoon beer on the patio in the sun. It's the spot to do it. 10 Barrel Brewery. All right, where are we going next? Let's keep it going. All right, just taking a moment along this awesome tour to say thanks for watching. Hope you're enjoying the channel and getting something out of this video. But what I'd like to do is take a moment and say, I love making these videos, but there's one thing I love more, and that's helping people like you, your friends and your family, find out about Bend, what this draw is to Central Oregon, and hopefully talk about making the move out here. So I don't care if you're making a trip, if you're making a move, if it's in a week, a month, a year, we want to talk about it. So my partner Joshua and I, we are local realtors, and we do a lot to try and help people find out about it, make the move, and find the right spot for them. And one of the things that we do, we are going to include in the comments down below our home buyer's guide. So we put together a tips manual on all the things you need to know if you're thinking about buying real estate. And we don't want to take you away from the fun of this video for too long, but click on it, check it out, and let's stay in touch. You got all our info on the screen. We'd love to have you subscribe to the channel. Tap that bell for notifications. We're here to keep you up to date on what's going on around Bend and what makes this town so hot. So let's keep it going. All right, thank you. All right, here we are, the number 3 spot on my list. It's the Crux Fermentation Project, and probably known best for its location. We're right on the east side of the 97 freeway, and the sunsets, the views, we don't see it today. The sun's out, but the mountains, they're kind of, we're in the fall, and the mountains are in the clouds right now, but the view of the Cascades, incredible. It's definitely a destination. You know, it's been here since 2012. They converted an old Amco transmission shop into a brewery. So there's your first step in innovation. These guys are known for a lot of really great stuff. Crux Pils is one of my favorites. They've got, you know, a number of award-winning beers. They've got all kinds of different choices, whether it's cider, wine. I think they even make whiskey, but they have just an incredible selection for, you know, what you come to see is a bunch of different flavors, a bunch of, you know, local stuff that they do to create, you know, new flavors, new tries, and things that kind of bring the crowd, not only locally, but all of those visitors, they all want to come check out Crux and see what it's all about. And it's definitely something you got to come spend a little time here, because whether you're here in the summer and the garage doors are open and the place is packed with everybody bringing their dogs, their kids, their friends, or in the winter, you know, we close it up. We've got kind of the warmer side of where we can hide out, but it is a place that you want to come, spend a little time. You know, it's fall now, so this is the time of year where as it fills up this afternoon, they'll get the fire pits going. You know, we've got a bunch of food trucks set up out here that really kind of give you some selection. One of my favorites, El Sancho's here, great taco shop, the Tin Pig. They've got the best fried chicken sandwiches, but they've got Blind Tiger pizza, they've got Salt and Surf, so we're looking for some coastal grub, but they've got great choices. And as the beer goes, I mean, they probably have 15 or 20 different flavors on tap right now. Their production, 15 to 20,000 barrels a year. That's like 200 to 265,000 cases a year. So they're not as big as those, you know, Deschutes and 10 barrel with national and even some international distribution, but they're locally owned, they're independently owned, probably one of the largest in Bend next to Deschutes, and they've got the spot to go. It is a fantastic place to bring your family, bring your friends, and enjoy some of that great craft beer. All right, what's next? Let's go. I mean, seriously, how much do I love my job? I'm on the next spot, which is Boneyard Beer. Now, what's great about Boneyard Beer is it started with a brewmaster from Deschutes that decided to branch out and do his own thing, and he came down here and got a garage to start brewing beer. So we're down here on Lake Place, Boneyard Beer. They've got a little spot where you can come in, check out the local kind of new flavors, seasonal flavors, some of their hot stuff. But why is Boneyard most known and so hot in Pacific Northwest, especially Bend and Central Oregon? RPM, IPA. They're very well known for their hop forward, kind of bold flavors, and they change it around, they update to the next flavor, and they're just kind of that local vibe that is fantastic. So we're gonna come in here, you're in the tap room. We've got about 10 flavors on tap. We've got a great vibe. Just kind of come and hang out, grab a beer. Hopefully you see a few people here. What all those cans are that you see here in the case that are in 6-packs, those are actually bottled at Deschutes. So started at Deschutes with the brewmaster, started his own thing, got bigger and bigger and bigger, and ended up getting acquired by Deschutes to really kind of generate a combination of how they can keep things going and growing. RPM, that flavor is fantastic. So Boneyard does, I don't know, 12 to 15,000 barrels a year. That's like 160 to 200,000 cases with rotating flavor and some of those seasonals. They're pretty delicious. So Boneyard, they're number 4 on my list. You got to know about it. And here's what it looks like. Here's the magic that they're doing right in here. It's all about how they put it together. Doesn't matter if it's a fancy building or just a backdoor garage. Good beer is good beer. Let's keep going. Next. As great as that garage style brewery is for Boneyard Beer, we're down here at the pub. And the pub definitely puts them on the map as a place to spend a little time at. Got this outdoor patio. There's another outdoor patio around the corner over there with a big fire pit. But you walk in, I mean, I've come in here to play some video trivia. This is just a cool place to hang out. They do have food trucks. They do have food they serve here, but a great bar to come and spend a little time enjoying the Boneyard. Hopefully you hit that RPM IPA. All right, let's keep it going. All right, so I'm gonna take a quick minute. I know the whole topic of this video isn't necessarily about real estate, but that's what I do. So we're going to take a quick minute and just say thanks for watching. I mentioned a few things about some of the benefits of living in this town. One of the things that we want to offer for those that do live in town is a home seller's guide. So if you've ever thought about possibly learning more information on what's my home value worth, what if I was to move to a different part of town, or are you one of those that maybe it's time you find another spot? Well, even if you are considering a second home or whatever it might be, we're here to help with selling as well. So click in the link below. You'll see it in the comments that we've pinned our home seller's guide into the field there, and it's totally free. So here's what I want to ask of you. If you live locally, put a note in the comments that just says yes. And if you don't, put a note in the comments that says how many times you visited Bend and when was the last time. I'm just curious. I'm gathering some info. Who's watching the videos? Who's getting something out of it? All right, let's keep the tour going. All right, there it is. Number 5 on my list, but it should be number 1. Why should it be number 1? Because this year they took home number 1 mid-sized brewery in the country, I believe, by the Great American Brewmasters Award or festival that they just had. I talked to their manager. He said we're basically checking all the boxes this year. Most known for their Vicious Mosquito IPA, also their Fuzztail Hefeweizen. But Sun River Brew Co. asked him what's hot right now. He's like, everything, man. Everything's hot. So started here in 2012, grew rapidly, opened up a pub. So started here with the tap room, opened up a pub here in Sun River, and then a couple years ago made their way into Bend on Galveston. And great spot to go for food, lunchtime, dinner time, friends, family, beer. That's what it's all about. These guys are doing a fantastic job. Sales are up. I think I saw they did somewhere between 10 and 12,000 barrels last year. That equates to about 160, almost 200,000 cases of beer. And man, it's good, but it just keeps getting better. So check out Sun River Brewing Company. They are one of the hottest ones in the market right now. You better catch them before it changes. All right, what's next? All right, we made our way to number 6 on my list. It's Bend Brew Co. And I picked Bend Brew Co. because it's a lot of fun. It's a great spot to come into town. We're right on the edge of town at the pub. They do have a big production facility out in Northeast off of Empire, but I came to the pub because it's awesome. Bend Brew Co. has outdoor area that really just kind of exemplifies what Bend and beer is all about. Let's get outdoors, let's get by a river, let's be in the environment where you're with friends and you're in a social spot where you get to really enjoy. These guys are great. Bend Brew Co.'s been here since 1995. They still brew a little bit of their small batch here, some of their seasonal specialties, even though the main facility is on the other side of town. But they've won a ton of awards for their high quality beers, things like the Ching Ching Sour, the Tropic Pines IPA. And I asked what's hot on the tap right now. It's the Hazy. The Day Use Hazy is definitely catching the locals' attention and getting everybody to kind of dig into it. So they're not huge. They don't really look for that national exposure. They're more the local, maybe a little bit regional. So they're not, they do 5,000 barrels a year. Was that 40 to 65,000 cases, I think? But they're significant locally because this is where you want to come and hang out, and they got a great vibe. Now let's check it out. How about the pub? You know, another great spot. You can see the bottling upstairs or the brewing upstairs, but a great environment to kind of come and spend a little time, get to know your buddies. All right, I got one more stop. Let's go. All right, time to bring this fun times of drinking beer and enjoying town to a wrap. A couple thoughts though. 3 honorable mentions. Good Life Brewery. Love the venue, love the beers. Certainly worth mentioning. Not producing as much, but it's all about where do you go to really get back and spend time with your friends. Attached to the Volcanic Theater, which I love going and seeing music there. Worthy's got the Hop Observatory. A great place to go stargazing, have a beer at night, enjoy the sunsets. Kind of gets you up over the rooftops and got some great beer worth mentioning. And Immersion. Immersion is kind of one of the newest breweries in town, been around for, I don't know, 6 or 7 years probably now, but certainly hitting the scene with make your own brew. You can go and make your own small batch or enjoy theirs. So all great places to grab some food, hang out with your friends, enjoy some beer, which is what we're talking about. And that marries perfectly with kind of the message we send on this channel, which is we like to talk about real estate and how we can help you enjoy this town, but it's about what we call the lifestyle in Bend. So what do? We're outdoors, we're active, we're drinking beer, we're social. You don't even have to drink beer. They've got some great non-alcoholic choices if you just want to be part of the crew. So please enjoy it. But we've offered a few benefits to you for watching the video. One was that home buyer's guide. Hopefully you, if you're in the market, kind of click into that and get some info, some great info. Home seller's guide. And the last one, for those of you that don't live here that are thinking about it, we do have totally free the ultimate home relocation guide. So click in the comments. It's all there. We'd love to connect. You see all our information on the screen. If you're not already subscribed, tap that subscription button, tap that bell for notifications, and let's get in touch. We'd love to hear from you. Give us a call, shoot us a text, set up a Zoom call, or Let's schedule a coffee, let's schedule a beer, and let's go and enjoy it. I just bought some RPMs. I'm gonna go enjoy one. Give me a call. Let's do it together. Let's go. Thanks for watching.